so far this season.
Oh, no doubt. And yeah, they've been so much fun to watch. And what I'm really excited to see more so than anything is the team plays that we're going to get from both sides of this. Zovri came out big time last week, and I know a lot of eyes are going to be on him for a repeat performance. Slurpy Snail always being the backbone. Zovri very quickly coming to the top of the top of the charts as far as a hot commodity. I believe he had a hat trick in a game last week and was pretty much everywhere you needed him to be on the offensive end. And if there's a team that you're going to need to push some good offense against, it is this Gold Diggers team. One thing we've seen the Gold Diggers struggle with a little bit, if there's anything to call on, is they do seem to break down defensively if you're able to apply enough pressure, but their ability to clear a ball in quick scenarios has really saved them a lot. Now, with that in mind, I want to kind of move over to a segment that I like to call, and I'm putting you in the hot seat here, and I know it's become a crowd favorite. That is the K1 keys to success. So with the Rocketeers and their explosive offense taking on the Gold Diggers here, who are just so well rounded, what do you think are going to be the Rocketeers' keys to success in order to come back and creep ever closer to that Gold Diggers record?
Yeah, anytime you have a divisional matchup, you're looking for teams that are going to be a little more familiar with each other. So I think the key to success tonight is going to be pace. I think if the Rocketeers can really keep the pace up and keep the pressure on, the Gold Diggers, obviously with Will and Baby Dumbs, are looking to play fast. If you can keep them on the defensive, that's really going to be your best chance.
No doubt. And on the flip side of this coin here, we have the Gold Diggers, who you mentioned pace. Pace goes along with momentum here, and the Gold Diggers have a lot of momentum as they've had a pretty solid season so far. They've taken their share of losses, but still marching toward a playoff spot. The three Rocketeers, however, are kind of have sort of exploded here recently with the new team shakeup. So with that, the Gold Diggers haven't got a chance to really see this Rocketeers team in the form that they're currently at. So what do you think are going to be the keys to success for the Gold Diggers to sword off that offensive prowess of the Slurpy Snail and his Rocketeers?
Yeah, I think the team plays are going to be a big deal for the Gold Diggers tonight. I don't think with the talent you have across from you, you're going to pull off a lot of one-on-one plays. But I think if especially Will and Baby Dumbs can start getting up the field and get some passing plays going, especially with some big aerials that you've seen these guys pull off many times in the past, we could have some real high-flying action tonight, and I think that's going to be key for the Gold Diggers.
Oh yeah, and I want to move into a little get a bit more specific here because obviously a lot of eyes on Zovri and Baby Dumps has been firing in ways that a lot of people would not have predicted necessarily or earlier in the season. In a lot of ways, becoming the goal scorer for the Gold Diggers. Will Six has been kind of playing more of a support role, and we kind of see that mirrored on the other side, where Slurpy Snail obviously being able to score, but Zovri's taken the place of sort of the scorer a lot. With that said, the backbone of both teams appears to be Slurpy Snail to the Rocketeers and Will Six to the Gold Diggers. Would you mind kind of expanding a little bit about their play styles and what it is about their play styles that allows them to be that cornerstone for either team?
Yeah, no doubt. For Slurpy Snail, I think you see the MMR speaks for itself sometimes. He's a very, very technically sound player. Doesn't really make mistakes very often. Just seems to always be in the right place at the right time. Very high IQ player. And going across to the Gold Diggers, you see a lot of those same traits with Will, where sometimes he just pulls off an angle that, for someone like myself, I don't even see as a possibility, and then all of a sudden, we've got offense pushing the other way. So both these guys really know how to stay in good position and also be aggressive when they need to be and really push the offense when the time comes.
Yeah, and being able to recognize the play, that's really what it comes down to is play recognition. And these guys, veterans in the league and veterans to the game, they embody that sentiment of play recognition. And I think you're exactly right. And this is why we pay you the big bucks here in the booth, being one of the best color commentators that we have to offer. Bearded, I'm so excited to get this one underway. We could talk all day about paper, but we're about to put pen to the paper here as teams are loading into the lobby. Let's get right to it. Let's get swifty here, as I know the kids like to say, and we're trying to relate to our younger audience. um, Who do you think's taking this one away?
You know, I almost hate to make my predictions because they usually go so poorly, but I'm gonna go for a gold digger sweep here tonight.
Gold diggers sweep. The brooms are coming out, says the bearded. I believe that I believe in a Cinderella story without a doubt, and I think that I want to say the Rocketeers pull this one 2-1. That is my prediction here. You heard it first, but of course, and we'll kind of see this one go because I always seem to be wrong too. So we'll see. Unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
That or a very stoppable force meets a very movable object, but we'll find out.
We'll find out here shortly now as we're waiting for both teams to load in. Looks like we're getting everybody in here. Want to make sure we get just one last little touch up here to the stream, make sure everything is good to go. And we'll get underway in just a moment. The Gold Diggers here rocking the blue team, while the three Rocketeers on the orange team. Make sure I update that here. And it looks like we should be good. Right? Yeah, because blue team's always on the left. Okay. We're going to transition over to the main screen now as we have both teams underway. And if you haven't already, definitely go and check out our YouTube channel linked down below, as well as our also check out our Facebook page where we always give lots of news and information there. Will 6. So it has lots of news and information there. And of course, now that we are affiliate, if you are able, we would love a subscription to the channel. Helps the channel go a long ways, and certainly go and follow us here so you never miss a matchup, never miss a game. So we're now just T-minus, we're actually right at time, just simply waiting for the teams to join. And we'll get this one underway. And it looks like as I speak, I am answered. And ladies and gentlemen, we will have a kickoff here. Let's go ahead and jump into spectator mode. We'll hit the booth as perfect as we can now. 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff as both teams are underway. Will 6 winning in big time and scoring early within 3 seconds. What a goal.
Yeah, they don't come much faster than that.
You really can't ask for a better start to a game. Will 6 able to champion that face-off, winning in a decisive manner directly into the net, immediately have a one-goal lead, and we'll see what the Rocketeers are able to do coming back as Zovry now wins the face-off here, sending it back toward Baby Dumbs. Will 6 clearing cross field now, coming off the wall, puts this one toward net. RL Zombie able to block, send it away. Now Zovry in the Dominus, as well as Slurpy Snail also in the Dominus. The Dom squad looks like between the two as Will 6 now gathers and grabs a fantastic save and it sets the offense up after a beautiful demo.
Yeah, Baby Dumb's looking to center here. He almost gets it across, but Zombie clears it right back, but Will is right there to read it.
And it looks like the Rocketeers are using some pretty solid defense early on. Haven't been able to get on the offensive end, but as we mentioned before, that does appear to be their strength if they could just find a way to transition there.
Yeah, you know, they got kind of caught quick with that first face-off, and then the pressure was just on the whole time there, but now they're trying to do what they do best and pushing back on offense.
Yeah, Slurpy Snail to RL Zombie with the 1-2 combo. Gets the goal to tie the game. 4 minutes, 1 second left. An absolute blast from Slurpy Snail. RL Zombie in great positioning to put that one in with the equalizer. And 1-1 the score, 4 minutes, 1 second left. Will 6 putting a shot on quick to net. A double save here between Zovry and Slurpy as the ball pinches now high in the air. Will 6 there trying to find a shot on net. Lots of twisties. Tries to get the shot. Blocking his Slurpy Snail, but Will 6 able to dunk again. Off the defender. Double tap. What a goal.
What a follow there by Will. Whether it was a follow or falling with style, we're not really sure, but that ball ends up in the net.
And what a shot from Will. An easy highlight play there for him, giving his team the lead. 3 minutes, 47 seconds left on the clock. However, a lot of time for the Rocketeers to come back and score yet again as Zombie tries to do just that, centering to Zovry. Zovry unable to beat the defender there, however. Red Terror now trying to clearing up field as Baby dumps to his teammate Will. Will able to find the net, and there it is. 3 goals with 3 minutes, 33 seconds on the clock. That's a lot of threes.
Too many threes almost, honestly. But just like you said at the beginning here, Will's pushing the offense at just the right time, it seems like all night.
And Will is firing on all cylinders tonight. That is a dangerous man to see when he's in the hot seat, as he is now, winning a 50 here, sending it downfield to Slurpy Snail. Slurpy Snail collecting on his own end, tries to 50 Red Terror. Red Terror able to win it about halfway. Will now looking very fancy in the air, getting a lot of touches, able to clear that, now pushing his offense. Zovry to collect to try and find a clear.
Yeah, you spoke in the pregame about Will playing more of a facilitator role so far this season, but he's really been aggressive on offense here so far.
And it looks like it's caught the Rocketeers slightly off guard now as they're wheeling to try to find their momentum and find their groove as Baby Dumb's now pestering the net, puts another one there. Slurpy Snail able to clear. Will 6 bumping Zovry, who prevents yet another clear, finds himself in an awkward spot, having to find a clear, able to get it over Red Terror, and Zombie able to collect and send it just downfield. And now this ball seems to be spending a lot of time in the midfield, and slowly but surely the Rocketeers are picking up that momentum.
Yeah, and the Gold Diggers are just trying to keep this thing going here, keeping the ball in center's fine with them, but they'd like to get it clear here. Red Terror touches it over to the corner, and Will looks like he's going to have a chance to get control.
And Will 6 now winning the 50, well, just about evenly now. Up in the air as RL Zombie tries to find the angle, unable to create it, as now a clear to Baby Dumb's. Baby Dumb centering. Slurpy Snail able to disrupt the pass, gets the interception, akin to a pick 6. Slurpy Snail.
Absolutely. He took that one all the way to the house after that pick.
And Slurpy Snail, always so dangerous. You never know where he'll be on the field, but he always seems to be in the right spot at the right time. As shown there, brings his team to within 1, 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, this game looked like it was getting ready to get out of hand for the Gold Diggers, but that was a big goal for the Rocketeers to bring that thing back.
Oh my, and Will 6 able to shut down close the window of opportunity there. Slurpy Snail with a good clear, but disrupting that is Will, able to 50 that one right into his own net. And RL Zombie unable to get around to get the clear. 4-2 the score, 1 minute, 58 seconds left on the clock. A very offensive game from both sides thus far.
Yeah, that was a perfect example of that field awareness that you were talking about earlier from Will.
You're exactly right. As Zovry now centering to Zombie. Zombie trying to find a shot on net. Unable to get around to find the net, but up in the air is Slurpy Snail, who puts this one down just off the crossbar, and clearing away is Will now. Quick to follow. Finds a shot on net. Blasts it. RL Zombie, great patience in the net to get that save.
Yeah, that was an excellent save there. It would have been real easy to overdrive that one, but he was able to take Will's best shot on that one.
You're exactly right now. As Will tries to pick up the demo, Slurpy Snail, though, despite being a snail, quick as ever. Zovry up in the air, trying to find the clear, unable to, and Baby Dumb's able to clean up the play off a fantastic pass from Red Terror, and the Gold Diggers are safely in the driver's seat on this one.
Yeah, with the 3-goal lead here and just over a minute to go, it's going to be tough for the Rocketeers to come back in this one.
No doubt. Slurpy Snail trying to find a shot on net. Will 6 there to interrupt now. Zovry sending this one in the air. Tries to find a second touch off the ceiling. Unable to, as Slurpy Snail now takes this ball. Tries to find a way to push his offense, but Red Terror, good patience there. Finds this ball. Tries to center it. Unable, as Slurpy Snail now clearing away. Baby Dumb slowing it down. Will 6 to follow. Puts a shot on net. Unable to get there is the defense, and Will 6 has the hat trick.
Right in the top corner there for Will, just ever present on offense, super pressure all night so far.
Paint me a Birmingham. He painted that top corner, that top 90. Great shot from him. All but solidifies this first one, and your call for a sweep gets one game closer.
Yeah, at least I have a chance to still be right here. We'll see what happens.
And it is a scoring parade for the Gold Diggers. They have struck goals here in this one. My goodness, what a shot off the wall. Baby Dumbs finds the open net. Easy peasy. 7-2 score with 42 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, that was a great read there by Baby Dumbs. And you wonder, when this game, if it keeps getting out of hand like this, if it's going to have any impact on the Rocketeers going into game two.
You just might, as now Slurpy Snail takes a nice dribble there. RL Zombie to finish that one off. Not quite sure where the touches went here. Almost looked a little rubber bandy in the net. Oh my, it was a dunk. What a shot from RL Zombie.
His head was above the backboard on that dunk.
My goodness, and Will Six is not an easy man to dunk, but RL Zombie did it with finesse as he brings his team some momentum moving into this next one. Red Terror up in the air, quick as you like. Slurpy Snail now sending it over. Red Terror there to disrupt, and my goodness, the Gold Diggers have prevented nearly any form of offensive pressure that the three Rocketeers can contribute, but Zovry colors me a liar.
Yeah, you just got a great read there and just a big clear, and Red Terror got caught just a little bit too far forward, and that ball just got right over his head. Switching the momentum here at the end of game one.
And this is exactly what they need going into game two. It's good pressure and it's good momentum, but it might not be enough to win this one. But this series is far from over. Still 2 games left to go. As yet another shot goes on net. Unable to get it in, but Zovry there to clean up. And every time I say this one's over, I start to doubt myself more and more.
Yeah, this could be an epic comeback if they're able to score another quick one here. If we get a face-off goal, this is going to get real interesting.
And you could definitely see that the 3 Rocketeers are far from letting their feet off the gas pedal as they are just pounding away now. Will Six, though, able to put this one down, preventing any phenomenal comeback. The Gold Diggers able to win this one very decisively early on, but a big comeback from the Rocketeers in the last minute of that one really goes to show how intense this next match might be.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, a team scoring 7 goals, you would imagine they are going into game 2 very confident, but the way that last 45 seconds went for the Rocketeers, I think they might have swung momentum back in their favor a little bit, even in a loss.
You're exactly right. I want to look a little bit at the stats here. 5 goals from Will Six, 2 from Baby Dumbs. Big offensive performance from the 2 of them, absolutely. But the Rocketeers had a very spread offense on their part. They did pick up in total 5 goals, which will win you a lot of matches. Wasn't able to win this one, but they had, and they showed very, very well in that first one. Do you think they have their feet under them a little bit, or their tires under them a little bit, moving into the next game against the Gold Diggers?
Yeah, it certainly looked like at the end of game 1 they were able to find their bearings and get this thing on the right track. Slurpy Snail with a very interesting performance there. 5 shots, which would lead you to think he was going to be aggressive, but he ended up with the 3 assists, so kind of still playing more of that facilitator role, even still with taking the 5 shots. So if they're going to win game 2 or game 3 here, we're going to probably have to see him start scoring some more goals.
And I know the fans are getting everything they paid for here as we get ready to get into this next one now. Up ahead is the Gold Diggers, excuse me. However, it really could be anyone's game with the way that the Rocketeers are playing. And early offense from the Rocketeers here. Red Terror able to clear. Now Slurpy Snail sending this one careening off the backboard. Zovry tries to find a shot, able to get it off the corner, but will he able to get it centered? No, says Will. Pushing it downfield, but RL Zombie in good position. Tries to get it over the defender, get it past the defender, but Will Six now able to collect and clear away. Puts a shot toward net. Doesn't have the boost for the double tap, and Slurpy Snail, good backboard defense, gets the clear in his end.
Yeah, Will put a lot of pressure on there. Seeing him flying for that double tap is a scary sight as a goalie.
And a pass down to RL Zombie. RL Zombie able to pocket that one. Bottom corner. Nice shot from him. Gives them an early lead. And what playmaking we're seeing from Slurpy Snail tonight.
Yeah, another great pass by him there. And Zombie was right on time on that one.
No doubt. As now they have an early 1-goal lead, 4 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. A 50 goes either way. Will Six able to win the secondary faceoff and the third dairy. It's a word. Look it up. passing to the middle. Red Terror unable to get around the ball to find a shot on net, but keeps the offense alive, and continuing that onslaught is Baby Dumbs, but Slurpy Snail sends one way downfield, just off the crossbar, unable to finish, is Zovri now. It's still in a very dangerous spot. RL Zombie, the finisher, wins it with an and one demo, gets the goal, and another great pass from Slurpy Snail gives them a 2-goal lead off the cleanup from Zombie.
Yeah, Zombie got the upper ground on that one, and that's never what you want to see.
And Zombie's looking so fast in the air right now, and he's definitely come a long way from his first match, as Will Six putting this one directly on net, but Slurpy Snail able to clear away. RL Zombie passing back to Zovri. Zovri, a good 50 against Baby Dumbs, able to get the clear, and the defensive effort right now from the Rocketeers is admirable, as the Gold Diggers are not going down easily.
No, with a team like that, you know they won't, especially after just putting up 7 goals, and boy, Will with a crazy effort at that one.
My goodness, almost looked like a freestyler there, as this is a race to the net. However, Red Terror able to clear away. RL Zombie up in the air. Zovri trying to find a shot on net. Looks like it was a pass mid. Slurpy Snail sending it back mid. This ball's ping-ponging, bing-bonging, as Squid would say, back and forth just in front of the Gold Diggers' net. I know they don't like that, as shown by Will Six with a quick clear, but unable to find any offense yet again.
Yeah, you know, they're starting to up the pressure here a little bit closer to what we saw in Game 1, but they haven't quite been able to capitalize.
And Slurpy Snail, good defensive position there to clear that one away. Finally able to find a shot was the Gold Diggers, but they're not getting quality shots on net. Who is, though, is Zombie off yet another pass from Slurpy, and these two are absolutely connecting right now. My goodness, credit the playmaker and credit the hat trick.
Yeah, Zombie looking like Rick from The Walking Dead with an incredible hat.
An incredible hat indeed, as now Baby Dumps puts this one high in the air. Up in the air, following is RL Zombie, unable to get the clear, but there, patient as ever, is Zovri, who's been just about everywhere the team needs him to be on the defensive half. It's funny to say, we mentioned how he's such an offensive threat. However, it's interesting to see how quickly the team's able to transition around that. Zovri now playing more of a defensive role for his team, while Zombie and Slurpy are just pounding the net.
Yeah, and you know, I think that goes to what we were talking about earlier with how balanced they are as a team. You know, Slurpy Snail as the quote-unquote superstar, but he has a very balanced roster around him, and it allows them to play multiple roles.
No doubt. Zombie now up in the air. Zovri centering it for his team. Red Terror sending it back. Slurpy Snail in good position to clear back. And in the driver's seat in this one is certainly the Rocketeers. Just shy of 2 minutes left on the clock. If there's a comeback happening, it needs to happen soon, as Baby Dumbs games good control. Passing down to Will, but clearing and saving is Zovri in a good defensive spot. Red Terror with an unfortunate touch. Sends it back into his own net. Zovri gets the save and the goal.
Yeah, that was an incredible save by Zovri to start the play, because that was just a great pass by Baby Dumbs down to Will, and then just an unfortunate ricochet on the way back.
No doubt, as this is now a 4-goal lead, and the 3 Rocketeers have turned it on in this one, have really shut down the offense coming from Will Six and his Gold Diggers. Slurpy Snail now 50ing Zovri high in the air, touching this one mid. Red Terror to Baby Dumbs to the back of the net, and there's the team plays we mentioned.
Yeah, and up until that point, this whole second game has basically looked like the last minute of Game 1. So now we'd like to see if the Gold Diggers can pull off a last-minute comeback like what we saw from the Rocketeers in Game 1.
With 1 minute, 21 seconds left on the clock, they need to start scoring just like that quickly. Big face-off wins like that, however, are huge in the favor of the Rocketeers. Baby Dumbs, though, marching this one downfield, playing it past almost every player. Oh my, just off the crossbar, almost had the whole team, but this ball's still in front of the net. What a play, brought to you by Baby Dumbs. Will Six able to pinch it just off there, passing it down to Red Terror. Red Terror there to clean it all up, and a great team play brings them to within 2.
Yeah, Red Terror playing the janitor on that one after we saw just relentless dribbling from Baby Dumbs.
My goodness, looking like Allen Iverson there with the dribbles, as now passing mid is Will Six, able to get it mid. However, good defensive effort by the Rocketeers. Gets this one cleared. Baby Dumb sending it high into the air. Zombie in good position. Unable to get the clear. It's now a panic to the ball. Slurpy Snail, calm, cool, and collected, gets the clear. Up into Red Terror, however, who stays in a nice spot in the air. Snail, tries to find the shot on net, just unable to find the angle.
Yeah, Baby Dumb's trying to clear this thing out, but it looks like Snail's got the angle again. Bill clears it off his own backboard. What a play.
Snail now in putting a lot of pressure on the Rocketeers, or I'm sorry, on the Gold Diggers now. A lot of pressure for the Rocketeers. Red Terror now sending it to toward the net. Slurpy able to clear with only 17 seconds left on the clock. This looks like it could go to a Rocketeers win. Only 10 seconds will count down here, and what a comeback and turnaround from Game 1 for the Rocketeers.
Yeah, absolutely. They kept right with the momentum that they had at the last part of Game 1 and kept it going all the way through Game 2 here.
And
And now they've got your prediction has a chance.
And your prediction is out the window, but mine sticks near as we get ever so closer to this one. Now a rubber band match will be seen. And I want to talk about the scoreboard on that one. Slurpy Snail showing up in big form with 3 assists to Zombie, able to clear it away, and Zovri there, all very close in score and standings on that one, and just simply, they didn't even necessarily outshoot the Gold Diggers, but they certainly outplayed them in that one.
Yeah, the pressure was just constant, it felt like. And here I was saying that if they were going to win, Slurpee was going to have to score more goals, but he scores none and just contributes to all of them instead.
Without a doubt, and that was definitely a huge turnaround, and that's really what makes a team so good, being able to transition not from match to match or week to week, but from game to game. And the 3 Rocketeers showed that effortlessly in that one, and a great play from Slurpy Snail now as we transition to this third and final game between the Gold Diggers and Rocketeers. And this will be the last one we get to see here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So definitely, whatever energy you have left, dump it out now as we get ready to transition into this next one now. Both teams on the field, 3, 2, 1, the countdown, and we have our final liftoff. Will 6 against Slurpy Snail. Will 6 with the advantage, putting a shot on net early as Baby Dumps just off the crossbar. Zovri able to get it clear. Slurpy Snail able to finally officially clear it, as now Will 6 will continue to pressure and tries to keep this one alive for his team's offense.
Yeah, the Gold Diggers coming out very aggressive here early after winning that faceoff.
And now Zombie, not a lot of boost to work with, able to turn and rotate behind his team. Baby Dumb's trying to center it, but Slurpy there to intercept, and a great save from Red Terror keeps this game even, but this ball now floating in the midfield, claiming that ball now is Slurpy Snail, who goes, waits for Will 6, who has a tremendous clear. Zombie now will have his ability to try to find this one and send it back. And this ball is pounding back and forth from one side to the other, looking closer to a tennis match than a SoCar match. And another shot on net, and my goodness, both teams are playing full force right now.
Yeah, Red Terror squeezed that one through. I thought he was going to get the first goal of this game 3, but instead Slurpee's there for it.
My goodness, and the passing plays come in big time. Zovri had a look on the net, saw 3 defenders in his way, instead looks to pass, draws the defenders out. Slurpy Snail able to take advantage and slot that one just behind Will 6, who dove in on the pass. Good play from Zovri to Slurpy Snail, and the passing plays are just absolutely decimating the Gold Diggers.
Yeah, that was an excellent pass there, and that was kind of what I was expecting to see out of the Gold Diggers all night tonight, and the Rocketeers have been the ones pulling them off.
My goodness, Slurpy to Zovri, Zovri to Slurpy. The passes just keep coming in as the chemistry amongst this trio is unreal and really unequated, as now Zovri has some boost, takes it to the wall, blocking his Red Terror. Now trying to find a shot on net as Zovri doesn't have the boost to continue, but Zombie will continue the play for him as a leapfrog on that one.
Yeah, and Slurpee's trying to keep it in here. Looks like Red Terror's kind of in an awkward spot. Zovri takes a bounce off the backboard, but Red Terror's there to clear it.
And the Rocketeers seem to keep the momentum alive in this one. This is in a very dangerous spot. Zovri unable to get up above the ball to put it down into the net, but it stays just in front of the net. Slurpy Snail keeping it mid. Zombie tries to find the shot, unable to. Zovri's trying to keep it centered. And an unfortunate touch, and Will Six able to capitalize and tie the game.
It's as a Rocket League player, I think we have this feeling sometimes where we get that many chances and we don't capitalize. We almost know that the ball's going back in on the other side, and you see Will there to just finish that one off.
And what patience from the Gold Diggers to wait for a window of opportunity, despite the onslaught of offense they were fighting off. Finally get the window of opportunity and capitalize immediately. And that just goes to show why Will Six is the cornerstone of this team. As Slurpy Snail now able to avoid the demo, gets around the defense and puts it into an open net. What a play from Slurpy Snail. And it's so fun to watch Will Six and Slurpy Snail going at it like this.
Oh yeah, like we talked about in the whole pregame, these are two of the best players in the league, and they are putting on a show here tonight.
No doubt, as now this one will go just dead even. RL Zombie trying to win against Baby Dumbs. Baby Dumbs in good 50 position, able to win, passing it back to Will Six. Will Six off the backboard, following is Red Terror. Red Terror answers right back. 2-2. The goals are pounding in this one.
What a great shot by Red Terror, honestly. He got up for that one. Great read off the backboard and then put it in behind.
And Red Terror, not seen as an offensive threat often, shows why we are so wrong with that one. A brilliant read, really, on that one, to be able to tie the game up for his team. Baby Dumb's now collecting, sending it down toward the wall. Will Six to follow. However, Zovri's there, quick as you like. Will Six, though, in good defensive position, clears it away as... Oh my! Zovri finds a shot from nearly nowhere, gets it off, however, and brings them to a 1-goal lead off a big 50 from Red Terror. My goodness.
Yeah, that one really seemed like it just came out of nowhere.
Like RKO, it seemed like, on Red Terror. Very disrespectful. As he dunks Red Terror there on his side of the field. Not something you like to see often, but if there's a player to do it, it certainly is Zovri. As now Slurpy Snail tries to dribble. Will Six had other ideas with that one. Turns him into a demolition derby. Zovri now, good defensive effort. Will Six passing it mid. Baby Dumb's finding the net. And, dude, the team plays that we're seeing right now, this is incredible, Bearded.
Yeah, this is absolutely what we signed up for when we saw this matchup tonight. These great passing plays from these two teams, and it has not disappointed.
And this is what makes a team... In these plays like this is really why either of these teams can see themselves in the playoffs here. Their ability to work so smoothly, so buttery together on the offensive half and defensive half. We'll see who really comes away with this one here, as this could be a prelude to an early divisional playoff match, as now Zombie will flip away, allowing his team to come forward and play Zovri in good position. Slurpy Snail as the backbone, able to get this one cleared now. For challenging Red Terror, wins the challenge decisively. However, in no way is a team available to clear or put that one on net. Putting it on net is Slurpy Snail, as Baby Dumbs will pass to Will. Will to Baby Dumbs. Baby Dumbs back to Will. Will tries to find the flick, but good defense from RL Zombie there to disrupt the play.
Yeah, lots of patience there by Zombie, because when you see Will dribbling at you like that, it's very easy to get thrown off your game.
You do not want to allow players like Slurpy Snail, Will, Zovri. You do not want these types of players to have too much time dribbling. And Baby Dumbs as well, as we saw earlier, as they will absolutely destroy a team all by themselves. As now Will Six wins the 50 in big time. 40 seconds left on the clock. This is for either team to win still, as it's dead even on the breakaway. Zovri tries to find the shot, unable to get it on the first one, but able to read the bounce and give his team the lead with only 35 left. What a big time play from Zovri.
Absolutely. What a play by Zovri indeed, to read that first shot wasn't going in and set himself up for the rebound. Excellent play.
And we talk about it all the time in Rocket League. You hear it a lot with basketball. Follow your shots, and Zovri shows exactly why, as he puts that one. Makes it look easy, but Bearded, as you well know, that is not an easy read to have whatsoever.
No, as a guy who's missed a lot of shots, it's very hard to follow your own on that kind of read.
And now Zovry able to follow the touch, puts another shot on net. Will Six tries to fall back, able to get the save, collects into his own corner, playing around. Zovry, however, able to pass back to RL Zombie. Zombie puts this one on the backboard. Only 7 seconds left. Zovry finds another shot, and that is the nail in the coffin. The Rocketeers have won the matchup.
Absolutely. Your prediction comes true, and Dovry finishes off the hat trick. An absolutely awesome game 3 here from the Rocketeers, and especially from Zovry.
And what an upset brought to you by the Rocketeers. Overwhelming predictions for the Gold Diggers to win this one. The Rocketeers, the little team that could, the Cinderella team for the ages, beats the favored to win soundly, coming off big passing plays, a hat trick yet again for Zovry, as he has taken this, is really taken this league by storm, Bearded.
Yeah, he's absolutely been on fire since this new formation of the Rocketeers, and it's showing why Slurpy Snail made the decisions that he did. And with this victory tonight here, that's going to put the Rocketeers at 10 and 11, and the Gold Diggers will be at 12 and 9. So it really tightens up the race here in that calculated division.
And you're exactly right. This is exactly the kind of matchup the Rocketeers needed. A sweep was definitely a long shot, especially a team like against the Gold. Like the Gold Diggers, very tough to sweep against them, but the Rocketeers came very close and only were able to. The only reason they didn't was because of a massive offensive showing from Will Six, but fantastic play from Slurpy Snail, Zombie, and Zovry. It's so good to see a team win, not with just one individual carrying, but that was a full team effort to win that one, Bearded.